Good evening, everybody. It is June 28th, 2021, and going to take a quick look at the Bitcoin chart here, see if anything has changed in the opinion. So looking at this, like I said last time, we were really looking for some clarity on whether this red was going to play out or the yellow. With this green line here, this high that it made around 35.5 being sort of the deciding factor. It could still come down. Even if it broke that, it could still kind of false break it and come down, but those are the best areas that I can look at right now. This blue line here, green line here, sorry, and the blue line down here to try to determine bullishness or bearishness. We have at the moment sort of this three-wave up right here, A, B, C, like this. Which really means we could just come down. The other thing that is a little bit worrying is this right here was looking a bit like a pennant, and it broke out and then immediately got rejected back down, and we're now near the bottom there. So I would be really looking for this to break. If we break down there, it's likely that then this was a false break out and we progress further down from there. So still definitely not in any sort of trending environment right now, really just chopping around. And this green or this yellow count can still be valid, honestly. This can be within each one of these, because we're in this chop environment. We're going to see three wave moves, so we can see this A, this is B, and then C is coming down here. That's what I have in that pale yellow. That is still valid. It's, it pressed up higher than it really quote unquote should have in a B, but if this is a flat correction instead, this is still perfectly valid for that. So definitely not out of the woods. If we're going to see the bulls take over, we definitely want to see maybe a small push down. Maybe we find support right here. So a small push down to this area and then up to break through, and we progress upwards closer to 40, and then we'll have to come down and maybe find support right here on this consolidation before moving up again. So that's kind of the thing to watch for. I'm still not heavily leveraged or anything on this, just been accumulating, as I've said multiple times now, and I still have my orders lower down as well. So I don't think there's any rush still. If you haven't accumulated yet, it's certainly not a bad place to start doing it, but definitely leave some for if this does play out kind of like this. Something chopping down like that is certainly possible. If we do get this red up, what we'll be looking for is for this to go, like I said, maybe down a little bit to reset, and then up, and then down, and then up. From here, or wherever that ends, not necessarily that exact price level, but from that end, the 5, that's going to be basically just the first move up, and we'll get a pretty big, probably one down. Best case scenario, it maybe holds here at about 35, but it could even come deeper before progressing upwards. So like I said, I think there's still time anyway to accumulate if you have not done that yet. So that's pretty much the update for now. Not really too much to add, just kind of waiting to see what overnight brings. If we can push through this line, I'm going to give the edge to the bulls. If we break down, and especially if we don't hold this area, 32, below 32.4, I would say we're almost certainly going down into this third wave down then. So that's pretty much it. And hopefully this volume was better. I just got this new microphone, so hopefully that worked out for all of you a little bit better. All right. Good night, everybody.